following story contains descriptions of a young woman's death, discussion of intoxication, and unresolved investigative questions. Listener discretion is advised. This is no tears for Black girls. Prologue. A path lit by neon, ending in water. 3rd Ward after midnight, neon over L. A Burgers and Daiquiris hums against a humid Houston sky. Laughter spills into the parking lot and fades toward North McGregor Way. Traffic whispers along Scott Street. The campus is close, home is closer. It's the familiar corridor every student knows by heart. A camera catches the door swing. A young woman steps out alone, no phone in her hand. She turns toward a gas station. Fluorescents bloom. She buys a drink. She steps back into the night. Another camera watches her shape move toward the trees, toward the dark ribbon of Brays Bayou. 4 days later, the water gives her back. No signs of trauma, police say. No immediate foul play. A family says, look again. A campus says, this corridor is ours. A city of bayous says nothing at all. Part 1. The victim, promise in a city of water. Jade Sage McKissic, 20 years old, University of Houston Junior in Strategic Communications and Advertising, a campus resident, a student employee, orientation team, church and school groups, a connector by nature, showing new cougs where to go, how to belong, what comes next. Friends call her bright. Family calls her cherished. Faculty call her engaged. She is promise as routine, future as daily habit. Some of her posts read like the notebooks of a mind growing up, reflective, honest, turning the world over. Family and friends reject the idea that reflection equals intent. Around her, there is love. Around her, there are plans. And then there is the walk, the ordinary route that becomes a boundary line. Part 2. The corridor, where student life meets the city. North McGregor Way and Scott Street, a student artery, food, friends, bars, a late-night gas station at the edge of Brays Bayou. It's a familiar loop. Last call, one more drink, a slushie, a breath of air under the lights. Campus is right there. This is the geography of risk layered over routine. Late hours, dim corners, divided attention, and the steady pull of the waterway that stitches Houston together. 3rd Ward breathes history, community, and change. It also holds the uneven edges every city reveals after midnight. Part 3. The night. Minutes that refuse to explain themselves. September 11th, around 1 a.m., 2025. Jade leaves LA Burgers and Daiquiris near North McGregor and Scott. She'd been out at local bars with friends. She leaves without her phone. Surveillance captures her in the gas station. She purchases a drink, described as a slushie, then exits into the parking lot. Another camera records her moving toward Brays Bayou. She steps out of frame. September 15th, 2025. Responders recover a body from Brays Bayou near the 4900 block of Spur 5, less than a mile from campus. The medical examiner confirms the identity, Jade Sage McKissic. Police say there are no visible signs of trauma and no immediate indications of foul play. Autopsy and toxicology will tell the rest. Part 4. The announcement, statements, and silence. University leadership writes to students. The loss is profound. Counseling resources are available. Police say the investigation is open. The words are careful, procedural, correct. Family and friends counter the quiet. She had plans, they say. She was loved and knew it. She did not go toward water to end anything. They question the absence of a phone, the late walk alone, and the convenience of a conclusion before the science is in. They ask for thoroughness, not shortcuts. Part 5. The Count: How a City Starts Telling Ghost Stories. By late September, local media tally bodies recovered from Houston's bayous in 2025, at least 13, including multiple within 1 week. The number grows loud online. The word serial appears in captions and comments. Fear fills the spaces between official statements. Law enforcement offers procedural caution. Investigations are separate unless evidence connects them. Bodies are recovered from waterways for many reasons. The bayou system is vast. The work is methodical and slow. Between public dread and procedural caution, students ask for patrols, lighting, and cameras that see farther than the last frame Jade walked through. Families ask for transparency. Everyone asks whether a familiar walk can be safe again. Part 6. The Investigation. What is known, what is not. Known. Jade was last seen around 1 a.m., September 11th at North McGregor and Scott without her phone. Surveillance shows a gas station purchase and a walk toward Brays Bayou. Her body was recovered September 15th near 4900 Spur 5. Police publicly stated no signs of trauma and no immediate indication of foul play. Autopsy/toxicology pending. Investigation ongoing. Not publicly known. Exact cause and manner of death. Whether any witness observed an interaction after she left the gas station lot. Whether additional cameras captured more beyond the last frame. Whether any person of interest has been identified. The absence of a phone removes a lifeline and a data trail. The presence of cameras does not guarantee closure. At 1 a.m., you walk under your own light. Part 7. The System, Safety, Intoxication, and the Edge of Campus. College towns learn this lesson over and over. Ordinary routes hold extraordinary risk at night. National data show increased vulnerability when alcohol is involved, especially for women in late-night, low-visibility corridors. Environmental risk multiplies when a waterway borders the path home. Campus-adjacent safety is a system, not a sign. It's lighting, call boxes, late-hour shuttles, escorts, cameras that overlap, patrols that match the routes students actually walk. It's friend systems that keep people together past the last drink. It's the simple check-in. You good? You got your phone? Text me when you're in. Part 8. The Family, Love, as Evidence. Families are not laboratories. They are memory, witness, the living proof of context that doesn't fit neatly into press releases. Jade's family speaks in the present tense longer than most. She is, she loves, she plans. It takes time before can be said out loud. They reject easy narratives. They ask for dignity and thoroughness. They ask why a well-walked corridor can become a cliff. They ask how often we must learn the same lesson, that no signs of trauma is not the same as no harm, that water covers more than bodies, that a city of bayous requires a city of guardians. Part 9. The Message, No Tears for Black Girls. This is a story about a Black woman whose life intersected with systems not designed around her safety. A campus corridor meets a city of water. Student freedom meets late-hour risk. An investigation meets a grieving family asking for more than minimal answers. We center her, not rumor, not content cycles. We center a daughter who walked a familiar path and did not come home. We center a campus that must decide what shared responsibility looks like after the candles go out. We say her name because names are anchors. Jade Sage McKissic, 20 years old. Part 10. Latest updates, as of October 29th, 2025. Identification, confirmed as Jade Sage. McKissic, 20, University of Houston Jr. Timeline, last seen approximately 1 a.m., September 11th at North McGregor and Scott. Surveillance shows gas station purchase and walk toward Brays Bayou. Body recovered September 15th near 4900 Spur 5. Police position, No signs of trauma, no immediate indication of foul play. Investigation ongoing pending autopsy/toxicology. Family, community. Publicly call for a thorough investigation. Highlight Jade's promise and support system. Students express concern about late-night routes near campus. Broader context, media counts note 13+ bodies recovered from Houston bayous in 2025. Law enforcement has not publicly linked cases or confirmed a serial perpetrator. Epilogue. The last frame. There is a moment where the camera stops seeing and the city keeps going, where the store light narrows behind you and the water takes the reflections for itself. In that gap, between frame and fact, families wait. Campuses choose whether safety is a statement or a web. Cities decide whether corridors are lit for leaving or lit for coming home. We do not fill gaps with fear. We fill them with work. We ask for the footage to be read as carefully as grief requires. We ask for the walk from neon to water to be redesigned until it ends with keys in a door and not tape along a bank. Jade Sage McKissic, a student, a daughter, a life underway. May her memory be the policy we write, the patrol we fund, the phone we remember, the arm we loop through a friend's at 1 a.m. on North McGregor Way. Author's note and resources. This episode reflects publicly reported information as of October 29, 2025 from KHOU 11, Fox 26, Houston, Click 2 Houston, KPRC 2, The Houston Chronicle, and University of Houston Communications. Law enforcement stated there were no signs of trauma and no immediate indication of foul play. Final cause and manner depend on medical examiner findings. Claims of a linked series of bayou deaths remain unverified by police. Counts of bayou recoveries in 2025 are media tallies and social discourse unless confirmed by official statements. If you have information relevant to this case, contact the Houston Police Department Homicide Division or Crime Stoppers of Houston. Support and crisis resources. 988. Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Call or text 988. RAIN, the Sexual Assault Hotline. 800-656-4673. National Domestic Violence Hotline. 800-799-7233. University of Houston, CAPS for students. 7137-435-454. For families seeking advocacy in unresolved cases, Black and Missing Foundation, Texas Center for the Missing. Thank you for tuning in to No Tears for Black Girls. We're excited to announce a double feature from the No Tears for Black Girls story universe by J.C. Reedberg, Roofied, and Dead Mike. Get your copies on Amazon today. The digital editions are available with Kindle Unlimited. These titles are the 6th and 7th installments in the series. Also, on October 31st, we're dropping a new song from the No Tears for Black Girls soundtrack, Truth Teller by Jada Truth, a powerful record about speaking your truth and surviving trauma. Sometimes our biggest enemy is our family. Please stream, pre-save, and share Truth Teller across your socials after release, from anywhere you stream music. Stay loved, stay blessed, and stay safe. Until next time, hopefully, I'll see you there. This is Samantha Paul.
They always ask me, do you regret it? Regret telling the truth? Never. Mama wasn't there when I needed her most. Left me searching for love, chasing ghosts. 15 years old, looking for a home in the arms of a man who should've left me alone. Should've known better. He saw my hunger, fed my desperate needs. Promised me safety while he planted his seed. A dependency wrapped in false care. While my family acted like they weren't aware. They knew, but I learned to play the game he taught. Learned quick. Turned his lessons into what I saw. Flipped it. Money in my pocket, power in my hand. Even when I didn't understand. Truth teller, that's what I became. When I exposed the lies, destroyed his game. Truth teller, I found my power. The reckoning that was building inside of me. So I gathered up my courage and my rage. Time to burn down this stage. Burn it down. In this chapter of my stolen youth, stolen from me, nothing but the burning truth. Truth teller, that's what I became. When I exposed the lies, destroyed this game. Truth teller, I found my power. In that moment of truth, my finest hour. Finest hour, finest hour. In that moment of truth, my finest hour. Finest hour, finest hour. In that moment of truth, my finest hour. Knocked on the door with my head held high. Told her everything, didn't sugarcoat a lie. About her husband and what he done. How he stole my childhood, thought he'd won. Told her I was 15, watched her face fall. Watched his kingdom crumble, watched it all of it. And I won't lie, I enjoyed the show. Watching him reap what he chose to sow. Justice served cold on a silver plate. Sometimes the truth just cannot wait. His world in ashes, mine set free. That's what speaking truth did for me. Truth teller, that's what I became. When I exposed the lies, God is grace. Truth teller, that found my power. Never want truth, my finest hour. Finest hour, finest hour. Never want truth, my finest hour. Finest hour, finest hour. Never want truth, my finest hour. Now I speak truth wherever I go. Cause lies and secrets only help people grow. Some call me ruthless, some call me cold. Call me what you want, but my story needed to be told. Oh, and by the way, it was my aunt's husband. The man at every family dinner. The one they all trusted. They trusted him. Family don't always mean family. But truth will set you free.